how can we form a rule? How can we form a rule for the distributivity of numbers? So first of all, what's the distributive property of numbers? If someone asks you this question, then you'll explain that, hey, if we have this condition, like if we have 2 multiplied by and 3 within parenthesis plus 5, then this will be equal to 2 times 3 plus 2 times 5, right? This is your distributive property of multiplication over addition of numbers, right? Because we have multiplication here. Other can be like if we have 2 times within parenthesis it is 10 minus 5, let's say, then you will say that 2 times 10 minus 2 times 5. This is distributivity of multiplication over subtraction. Let me write this here. Distributivity of multiplication over addition of numbers. Okay, what is this? This is, sorry, I'll have to write it. I'm sorry. This will be distributivity of multiplication or subtraction of numbers. Sorry. Subtraction. Okay, so we have distributivity of multiplication or addition, where we took an example to explain 2 times within parenthesis 3 plus 5 will be equal to 2 times 3 plus 2 times 5. Similarly, in the case of subtraction, that is the distributivity of multiplication over subtraction will be 2 times within parenthesis, if it is 10 minus 5, then this will be equal to 2 times 10 minus 2 times 5. You can explain distributive property of numbers in this way, but that's not a very precise way of telling, right? That's not very, very professional way to tell that what is the distributive property of numbers, of multiplication or addition, or of multiplication or subtraction. So as we saw in the case of commutative property of addition of two numbers and commutative property of multiplication of two numbers, and we formed the rules using variables, we learned that same concept we are going to use here. What rule can we derive from these two examples? It's very simple. You will say that, hey, if we have three variables a, b and c, if we have these three variables where a, b and c can be any numbers, can be any number, a, b and c can be any number, then I'm talking for this one now, for the distributivity of multiplication over addition. Then a times within parenthesis b plus c will be equal to a times b minus a times c. This is for the first one, or addition, and the second will be a times b minus c will be equal to a times b minus a times c, right? This will be the distributivity of multiplication or subtraction. This. So Using three variables, we learned here how we can form the rule for the distributive property of multiplication or addition and or subtraction, and these are the two rules or the formula, whatever we want to say. It's not a formula, it's a rule actually. So this will be the rule that will tell the distributive property of numbers.